Hauling contracts are pretty buggy in Star Citizen 4.0, but if you know this little trick I'm about to show you, you'll have a 100% guaranteed turn-in rate. Every single time you do a hauling contract, none of them are going to fail. The most recent patch notes that I can find discuss that CIG are still having problems with these missions clearing your warehouse, so I definitely wanted to find a workaround. Hauling contracts can be like so lucrative, but when you go and you drop off say 6 of them and only 3 of them complete, it pretty much pisses you off, so this is going to make you way happier. I'll be grabbing 7 different cargo missions here in Bikini Point, and they're all going to want to go down to Area 18 at Riker Memorial. It's a super duper easy run. There are other bugs in Star Citizen 4.0 that have to do with stack sizes in the warehouse and them not clearing properly, so let me go over how to fix this right now. First, you need to lower your cargo elevator down into the warehouse. Remember when I said CIG is having a problem with stack sizes clearing your warehouse? Well, I was stuck in jail for 3 days and wanted to film this 3 days ago. This is exactly what I thought about doing. Instead of moving the entire stack over to the left like every single person thinks they can do, nope, you gotta split them up all individually, no matter how many missions you end up taking all at once. Once you get them all split up like this, you can start moving them over one box at a time over to the left hand side. I'm not doing anything cheeky like shift clicking it over really quickly or anything like that. I'm just dragging one at a time, although shift clicking might actually be faster. Chances are once you have them all split up into individual boxes, you could probably just use the move to elevator option and move them all over. Just make sure none of them are in a stack. I never tested doing that, so maybe somebody can let me know down in the comments below, but doing it this way definitely works 100% of the time. Once the transfer is complete, make sure that there are no ghost boxes on the right hand side. I don't see any of them there, so we are definitely good to go. If there were boxes there, you need to lower it back down and then re-raise it back up before you do any loading, just to make sure that your mission doesn't fail. The ghost box thing happens more often when you're pulling single orders instead of multiple orders, but if you're paranoid before you leave, just make sure you check your warehouse just one more time. Another problem people are having in Star Citizen 4.0 are mission markers. So let me tell you a really quick fix, and I know it's going to sound so totally and completely stupid, kind of like this one, but it actually works. Before I got thrown into jail for doing Vaughn missions, I was actually having quite a bit of problems trying to find the mission locations while I was scraping hulls in my Vulture. My buddy Wartech was having the exact same problems I was because we were both trying to do it at the exact same time. We tried to do bounty missions right after that, and as you can imagine, it was even more horrible than you can possibly imagine. Then my friend Dunkelora hopped in. He's like, oh yeah, all you have to do is press Alt F4. When you come back, all mission targets are going to show up no matter what you're doing instantly. My knee-jerk reaction was to go, you can't be freaking serious, bro. You're kidding me, right? Then I tried it, and oh my goodness, that is my go-to method anytime I ever have problems trying to locate mission markers no matter what I'm doing, because it works 100% of the time as well. Seriously, after you try the mission marker thing, like recommend it to somebody in global chat when they're having a problem and watch them just feel like they're gonna get rickrolled. They probably won't even try it, even though it freaking's awesome and totally works all the time. Let's hop onto the Fleet Manager terminal and verify that all of our boxes in there. Yeah, I guess it looks like they're all in there. I mean, it was so many. Now, there's one of the things you're going to think you fail, and generally you would. This is actually only an 8 SEU order, and it says it wants 16, but it's still going to complete just like everything else because we bypassed the problem with the stack size. Now, let's count all these off. It should be 7 missions. There's 1. There's 2. Now, I'm not going to do any editing at all. No cuts or anything. There's 3. There is the 4th one. The 5th one. The 6th one. And there should be one final order here right after this one should be the 7th order. There you go. That was a 100% completion rate. I actually did this run 5 times in a row just to make sure, and it was still 100% of the time, every time. That was 352k in about 35 minutes, which isn't actually too bad. Now, if you have a haul A, you can get 6 of these orders in, and that's 300k, which is pretty awesome. My buddy Wartech also hopped on and tested out the hauling contract missions here, and he had a 100% success rate as well, as long as he didn't transfer any items from the right to the left that were still in a stack. I also tested multiple junior missions where you had to pick up items from one location and drop them off in 2 different locations. Using this method, I had no problems at all, so good luck, citizens.